All right, it's getting serious, folks. We're going down. We are going down. We're gonna have to get this bad boy. Not now, but right now. All right. How did you like the introduction? Pretty good? All right. Now, what's actually going on here is I am going to have to bring out the big guns and get down the big guns. We're going to have to either use the blow dryer or we are talking about the heat gun. All right, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go up, cut this wall out. I'm going to have to go up into this pipe and heat this pipe up, all right, in order to get that hot enough to hopefully unscrew this little nipple I've got here. All right, that's going into this nipple right there, which is now flush with the wall. That's kind of like an easy out. But I've got to get that loose and hot enough on the, the metal hot enough so that the plastic will back out of there, or else I've got a pretty serious problem, which I don't want to have to cut the tile out, because I'm going to have to cut the tile out if I can't get this riser pipe here hot enough. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and get that hot, and then hopefully I'll be able to go in the front, take that easy out. It's kind of like an easy out. It grabs the pipe and allows you to back it out and remove your pipe. Now it's a plastic PVC sprinkler type pipe. So, all right, let's see where this goes. So, Walker Outdoors. We were talking, and he was suggesting that I do a high speed to do a time lapse. So I like the time lapse and how that works. So we will have to do another time lapse on this and then stop when necessary. Now my screen's cracked, and that's why it's giving you these effects that I'm not liking. So I'll have to shoot this through the camera side of the phone. This is the face of my phone. And I got to move it so the cracks aren't in my face, you know. So, all right, we'll catch you on the rebound, and we'll do a time lapse and look forward to hearing from you. Hopefully this does what it's supposed to do and I can get this out of there. But first I'm going to try to clean out the front side a little bit around the pipe so I know it's freed up there. So, all right, I'll catch you on the next one. Keep looking up. Bye for now. And there's always a way, and that's what I'm talking about. We're making this happen. There's a way. We're going to do it. Even if I got to cut that tile and remove that piece of tile, which I do not want to do. But if I have to remove that tile, cut the grout lines, and break that piece of tile out of there, that's what I'm going to do. But hopefully this works, because I'd rather not do that. All right, so we'll catch you. See you. We'll see you. Just keeping it real. Okay, you tape these on. This is an update on this. And I put the tape, I hold this in place. I tape this here and I tape it across here, make sure it's got a good strong grip. And I bring it down, I bring it across the bottom here. And then I work this down here so it pulls it to the face and holds it in place while it dries. And I do this with all three of them. I've already removed that. This is a plastic protective coating, plastic to protect the glass. Okay, I'm going to keep it on until I'm through grouting it. Now, the reason we're here is this. The time lapse didn't do it much justice. I need to slow it down. Now that I've done my second time lapse, I realize it's way too fast. I took the heat gun and the blow dryer. For about 5 minutes, 3-4 minutes, I was heating up the pipe, which I'll show you, okay, which you didn't see in the time lapse, unfortunately. I thought you might. Okay, so I was putting the blow dryer right up here against the copper pipe in that 2x4 for about 5 minutes till it got hot. It got so hot I could barely touch it. You could definitely feel the heat. And then I went around here and I took this tool. I took this putty knife. This is flat rubber, and I kind of pounded, knocked it in, pushed in. And now, as you see, I've loosened it up. And I can now put in the riser pipe, thank God. I thought I was going to have to possibly, so you can see that in there. I thought I was going to have to not cut this out at here, then break this out and redo it. I did not want to do that. That would have really made a big mess and could have really messed this up. So this worked. So I thank God. I'm really glad. Now, I've got a riser pipe that I'm going to put in here. And let me get it out of here. My wife, she didn't really like how the other one came out, although I thought it was great. This other one I thought would come out really nice, actually. And I'll show that to you. It's right here. And I don't know, I think it might look better. So we're going to have to bring this into the bathroom, into the shower, and see how it looks in here. All right, so are we going to go with this one? How's that going to look? All right, there is the Discussion, the beauty ring. Now that was gold, believe it or not. For those of you who didn't see my other video, you can check out the other video and you will see this started out gold. And I sprayed it with some automotive primer for flexible substrates and metals. And then I hit it with the chrome paint, and it came out really nice, as you can see. This came out a slightly different color. My wife doesn't like it. So, happy wife, happy life kind of thing. You want to make your wife happy, You really do, ultimately. Now I'm trying to get this off and talk to you. And it's not working. So, maybe I can put this down right here. Like this. Let's see if I can't work this off of there. Because I would prefer to use this piece I made over the factory chrome. Although I guess I'll just use the other one. This would have been fine. This would have been perfectly fine. All right. So now I'm going to have to get some plumber's tape and wrap the threads and then screw it in place. This is why we do time lapse. Now we're wasting too much time, and you don't want to see all this. Okay, but we're getting ready to wrap this, and I'm going to put this on the tripod, and we'll get this in there. All right, bear with me. All right, we're going to make about 4 wraps around this. Okay, that's 2, and that's 3, and that's 4, and this is some new plumber's tape that is super thick, and it's really nice. It's called Blue Monster. This is called Blue Monster. Here's the, whoops. You can't really see it or read it. I'm sorry. Lighting's not good enough right now. All right, now let's get her screwed in there. Okay, now when you're wrapping this pipe thread, you want to wrap it with the threads. But I'll drop this and unroll it. Okay, so, and to get it started can be a little difficult, but you wrap it the same way the threads are going, okay? And then I'll hold the outer edge of this tape, all right? And then I'll wrap it and I'll catch it where it grabs, all right? But I'm holding it in place until I get it locked in place, all right? Then I'll pull tight and you wrap, okay? 3 or 4 times should be plenty, especially with this heavy gauge, not gauge, it's just a thicker Teflon tape, all right? I guess, I'm assuming it's Teflon, it's just really thick. All right, then what I like to do, I like to get my fingernail there where the threads start, and then just kind of push it down in the groove, all right, which helps it to get started in the threads better on the female side, all right? So I'm just kind of getting it down in the grooves, but I'm using my fingernail as I turn this to set it down in the grooves, all right? I haven't seen anybody do this. This just makes sense to me, and it does work a whole lot easier to do this, all right? So I'll get that down. Okay. There we go, all the way through to the bottom. And if you can, this lighting isn't good enough. Anyways, this is pushed down in those grooves really well, which I'm sure you can imagine. All right, now to put it in, put this in here. All right. All right, now I've taken, this is a paddle bit. I just took this end, the shank, stuck it in the pipe, pushed and turned with my hand to roll it over. Now it's nice and tight in the center. Make sure you step off that ladder in the middle so you don't fall. All right, looks like I've twisted it just a tad. Needs to come back just a hair more, so I'm going to stick this shank up in there. You could use a screwdriver, I guess, or whatever you choose. And it looks like I might need to get this other hand up here and adjust it just a hair. Now we're center. All right. What did I forget? Well, I'm not gonna bore you. I'm not gonna bore you with all that. So I'm gonna sign out. Next thing you'll see is it's put together, or maybe when I start the next process here and finishing it up, we'll do a time lapse and slow the time lapse down. All right, well, take care. Bye for now. Looking forward to your comments, and remember, never give up. I'm just keeping it real. Bye for now. God bless, and looking forward to hearing from you. And thank you for your time. And if you're still here and you haven't joined my community, I look forward to meeting you. And here on YouTube, in the comments, and if you have a channel, you know, I'll join up with your channel and show you support. And if you don't, well, feel free to ask questions and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe, the word that says subscribe in red. Tap that. You'll get a bell. Tap the bell. You get some parentheses around it. I call it ringing the bell. So, all right, looking forward to hearing from you. Again, thanks everybody for your support and for your time and being a part of my community. It means a lot. It really does. Now, I'm also moving back to the south. I'm not quite sure where yet, but I'm going to take you on that journey for those of you that would like to follow that. Follow me on my journey. All right, God bless. Bye for now. I'm shutting up. Bye.